The IDF confirmed that since the fall of the al-Assad regime in Syria at the start of the week, Israel has hit some 320 Syrian military and strategic targets, eliminating about 80% of Syrian capabilities. The operation to destroy Syrian weapons of the former regime has now been given the name Bashan Arrow, after the biblical name for the region in the Golan and South Syria. The targets destroyed included air defense, missile depots, drones, helicopters, fighter jets, naval vessels, and chemical weapons manufacturing facilities. Missiles destroyed include long-range Scuds and coast-to-sea missiles. Meanwhile, the IDF said it continues its deployment in the buffer between Israel and Syria in the Golan Heights on the Syrian side of the border. The IDF has stressed that its deployment to the buffer is a defensive and temporary measure amid the chaos in Syria following the fall of the al-Assad regime. Prime Minister Netanyahu is warning the new Syrian leadership to forbid the return and re-establishment of Iran in the country. In the days leading up to the fall of the al-Assad regime, some 4,000 top Iranian military advisors and fighters fled for home. The rebel leaders of the emerging regime have said that Iran was its enemy and was responsible for having kept al-Assad in power since the start of the civil war. Rebel leaders have also said they want peaceful relations with all of their neighbors. Prime Minister Netanyahu said, "We want to have relations with the new regime in Syria, but if this regime allows Iran to re-establish itself in Syria or allows the transfer of Iranian weapons or weapons of any kind to Hezbollah or attacks us, we will respond forcefully and we will exact a heavy price. What happened to the previous regime will also happen to this one." According to reports in the Arabic and Hebrew media, Hamas has handed over to Egyptian mediators a list of Israeli hostages being held. Israel has been demanding a list of the hostages held alive among the 100 Israeli hostages living and dead and still held in Gaza. IDF Chief Halevi traveled to Cairo amid rising speculation that a hostage for ceasefire deal could be within reach. Shin Bet Chief Ronen Bar and Halevi met senior Egyptian officials in Cairo to discuss issues related to the Egyptian border, including the Philadelphia axis and the Rafah crossing. The IDF is deployed in those areas, and the deal reportedly includes arrangements for the Palestinian Authority to control the strategic border crossing.
Experience the power of truth with ILTV News. If you're looking for quality content and captivating visuals, join our news community and become an integral part of our team as we embark on a mission to unveil the real Israel, dismantling the web of lies and misinformation that surround reporting on Israel. By subscribing to ILTV News, you will not only have access to the latest updates, but you will also amplify our message, creating a ripple effect that carries the truth far and wide. Subscribe today and help reshape the narrative. Available on the web, Android, and Apple.